Shalom, shalom, all praise be unto Yahweh, Bashim Yashai, Bishim Kadash, the bonus the elders and apostles of great most in the real world. Shalom to the elect. This topic is basically about the Edomites. The Edomite race are not done away with, man. They still exist today, man. You know, you got people like Vocab, a lot of other people saying that the Edomites are extinct. No, that's not so, man. Okay? The Edomites still exist to this very day, and they are in power to this very day. But they're losing their power. Yeah. So when we read this, is the first of Kings. 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 14, it says, "And the Lord stirred up an adversary unto Solomon, Hadad the Edomite. He was of the king's seed in Edom." Yeah, Edom, the Edomite race, Edomites, Shashwa. Yeah. "For it came to pass when David was in Edom, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain, after he had smitten every male in Edom." Yeah. So Joab and the Israelites were doing a lot of killing onto the Edomites, man, because we had them in subjection, as we're supposed to, and we'll do again. But this time, the Lord returns. It will be forever. Well, it will be for a certain period of time, 1,000 years. You know, Revelation 18, double unto them. Then they'll be extinct. You know, Obadiah 1:18. Yeah. So, but someone will look at this and say, "Oh, see, look, the Edomite race is done because he had smitten every male in Edom." Yeah. Now look at this, verse 16. "For 6 months did Joab remain there with all Israel, until he had cut off every male in Edom." So that's a lot of killing. But look at this, verse 17. "But Hadad fled." And remember, Hadad's the Edomite, right? The king's seed in Edom, as it says on top. "But Hadad fled, he and certain Edomites of his father's servants with him." So him and other Edomites fled and escaped. You see, the Lord wanted them to, a portion of them to escape, to spread out their seed, and eventually fulfill the prophecy of them ruling for a certain period of time in the book of Genesis, which I'll read. "But Hadad fled, he and certain Edomites of his father's servant with him, to go into Egypt, Hadad being yet a little child." Yeah. Job 9:24, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" Yeah. And who are the judges? The judges are the Israelites. When you read the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8 and on. You know? "Be wise now, you kings of the earth, you judges." Yeah. Us Israelites are supposed to be a kingdom of priests, you know, judges, rulers. But the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? The wicked are the Edomites, man. The scripture says the border of wickedness. Yeah. If not, where and who is he? Who else is it then? It's not no Jake. Yeah. This is Proverbs 29 verse 2. "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice." So is righteousness in the earth? No, it's full of sin and wickedness. Yeah. The rich get rich, the poor get poor. People are complaining, people are protesting. There's so much animosity, there's so much criminal activity, so much wickedness going on. So that means evil is ruling. And who is the main person that produces that evil? Is the Edomites, the so-called white people, who are in power. Yeah? Yeah, it's that simple. Let me get another scripture. This is Matthew 2, verse 5 to 6, and it says, verse 3, so let me get straight to the point. When Herod, verse 1, "Now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem." Let me get straight to the point. Click on Herod. Herodis, heroic, that's what the word means. And it says the name of a royal family that flourished among the Jews in the time of Yahushua Mashiach and the apostles. Herod the Great was the son of the Antipater of Idumea. And Idumea is another word of saying Edom, Esau. Yeah? Idumea, man. Appointed king of Judea BC 40 by the Roman Senate of the so Romans. Yeah? So the Romans are the Edomites. Yeah? And the descendants of the Romans are still here today. Yeah? A lot of Edomite so-called white people acknowledge that they're descendants of Romans. Pay homage to their own ancestry. They do pillars, monuments and statues based on Roman and Greek figures and idols and gods and goddesses, because they know that they're the Romans. Yeah, but their true identity is Esau, Edom. Yeah, Idumeans. Yeah, so that's it really. It just got the point there. Yeah. So they still live today. This is Genesis 27, the blessing of Esau. Get straight to it. And it says, verse 40. And by thy sword shall thou live. Yeah. So this is how the Edomite race are going to live by the sword. What does sword represent? Destruction, violence, bloodshed. Now if I was to tell you which race rules with bloodshed by the sword, it's the Edomites. The Edomite so-called white people have conquered the earth. The Edomite race are the masters of the sword. Yeah, they've elevated the technology of the sword with missiles and bombs and guns. Yeah, they are who are the top superpowers of the earth? The number one superpower is America. Second, people consider, well, the second is Russia, which are what? Two Edomite nations. Yeah, and by thy sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck. Yeah, so Esau lives by the sword. Revelation 6. Yeah, the red horse that took peace from the earth. You know, this was given him a great sword, roughly paraphrasing. Yeah, so the Edomites still exist. They're in power. Yeah, and we live now in the Babylonian American Empire, man. Babylon the Great. Anyways, with that, all praise be to Yahweh, Shim Shah, Bishim Kakadash, Shalom.